Good evening and welcome to William Chrisman High School in Independence. Tonight's Ivy High School Game of the Week, semifinal action of the 5th annual Paul Gallen Invitational Boys Basketball Tournament. Second semi, he's got Deer Creek out of Oklahoma taking on Jeff City, Missouri. Hi everybody, Kevin White. I'll be joined by Michael Watson and Dion Clisso on the Ivy High School Game of the Week. Coming up a little bit later. Well, brackets don't always work how we want them to, so there's no Kansas City teams here, but we do have the defending champions, Deer Creek, and don't you know, they don't want to drive 5 hours up here to Kansas City and not repeat, so they're looking to repeat. Let's check out some Hy-Vee player profiles and some young players to watch tonight, and this guy is only a freshman, Isaiah Wilkes. Now, he won't start, folks. But this guy had 12 points in their first game off the bench. And if you're familiar with his father, Mike Wilkes, who's an assistant coach for the Oklahoma City Thunder, the upside on this guy is right there. His dad played in the NBA and was a former star at Rice University. On the other side, we've got Jordan Martin, only a sophomore, only 54 points in the first two games, as he had 26 in their first round win over Lee Summit North. But this guy's sport is baseball, already committed to pitch at Arkansas. So it's Jeff City, Deer Creek for the semifinals of the Paul Gallen Invitational right here on Spectrum Sports. Your opening tip-off is coming up next. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Your officials, Langston Parker, Dennis Knapp, and now Fred Lindsay has injured his hamstring, so Charles Banks will don his refereeing mask and work this game, as it'll be Martin against Proby. Deer Creek, the team out of Oklahoma. Edmond, Oklahoma will be the visitors in the blue. Home team in white, the Jeff City Jays out of Jefferson City, Missouri. Here's Martin. Lineup for this Jeff City Jays team: Mawson, Johnson, Samuels, Martin, and Heller. Martin, 54 points in the first two games. Can't hit the first shot by Jeff City as his runner's spinning off. And it'll be Linsenmeyer, Davis, Proby, Nardi, and Kugel on the floor for the team out of Oklahoma. They're a 6A team out of Oklahoma, right near Oklahoma City, out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Once again, they won this tournament last year as the jumper caroms off the back iron by Davis Jr. Davis Jr., one of two returning starters for this Deer Creek squad. 1-1 on the year. They lost their first game of the year to Southmore, but came back in the first round and beat Van Horn 72-52 as they hit 10 threes. Shot spinning out by Johnson. And quickly back the other way comes Davis Jr. Now in rhythm, a three. Back irons for Nardi. And a blocking foul in midcourt on Linsenmeyer, as Michael Watson joining us for analysis.
Foul goes against Linsenmeyer, his first, team first.
Having some audio issues with Michael's headset. And here's, well, it sounds like it's working as Michael making some noise to my right. And a drive coming up short, so both teams come out cold. And finally a bucket. Martin the assist to Samuels. Answered back, and that is Davis Jr., 6-foot sophomore. So two apiece in the second semifinal. Winner to take on Olathe North, who put a whooping on Columbia Rockbridge in our first semifinal. Mawson, a good three-point shooter. Here's Martin, the baseball star, throws in the low 90s, headed to Arkansas, but Even the Arkansas coaching staff thinks he'll be drafted high enough in the MLB draft that he will not get there. And all the while, this guy is a very good basketball player, a returning starter, all conference and all district player. Give it back to Jeff City, and now we're going to try Michael Watson for a third time. Michael, are you here?
I think we got it going.
Where'd you disappear off to? The hospitality room was feeding you well, I bet.
No, I'm taking care of some business out there.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. I figured you gotten so skinny now you can expand your hospitality room.
Oh no.
Okay.
You definitely gotta watch it. You gotta watch that weight.
All right. Well, a 6-2 start for Jeff City. But Deer Creek is trying to battle back. Martin the rebound. Martin in the open floor. Kicking it out. Johnson lost the handle and lost it out of bounds. Turnover, Jeff City. And let's send it down to our sideline guy now. Here's Dion Clissow.
Well, guys, the one thing I've seen right now is that Deer Creek's having a hard time dealing with Jeff City's height, and that's going to be a question as they go. But I really like the pace of both these teams as they get up and down the floor.
Yeah, these teams like to play fast, up-tempo basketball. And Linsenmeyer can't hit on a jumper coming off a screen. Now here's Martin, so smooth, gets rejected by Proby. Antlers run the other way.
Well, you got to love his aggressiveness on the offensive end, and another turnover.
Heller the steal. Hit ahead to Mawson, to Samuels for the layup. And it's an 8-2 start, similar to Olathe North. They got off to that fast start and never looked back on Columbia Rockbridge in our first semifinal game. And now the steal by Samuels, 5'11" senior guard. The reverse layup is good. And he has got 6 of the 10. It's a 10-2 start for Jeff City. And timeout, Deer Creek.
Well, Jeff City doing a great job of moving the ball up the floor. Take a look over here off the steal. 1 pass, no dribble. 2 pass, no dribble. A 3rd pass for an easy bucket. So great teamwork and efficiency on the defensive end. Again, defense to offense. The steal, the scoop, and the score. Jeff City out early, 10-2.
Once again, winner will play Olathe North tomorrow in the first place game, 2:30. Third place game will be 1 o'clock. That'll feature Rockbridge as Olathe North. Fast start, won by 22, 58-36. Jalen Watson. Big star for Olathe North, the point guard at 21. And number of assists, rebounds, steals. Just had a complete game. And I would say future star, but he's a star now as a sophomore. And there is the head coach, Mike Donnelly, his 7th year. Got ties to the area. He is graduate of Baker University, where he ran cross country and track. And then on the other sideline, you got Coach Josh Buffington. Got his son Rowan on the team, so a family affair for him. He's in his 2nd year. Spent 10 years at Jeff City, Helias. Dad, a legendary Hall of Fame coach, Don. In the college and the high school ranks, following in his father's footsteps. Got a foul on Jeff City, non-shooting foul on the floor. Martin got the foul, his first. And now we see Wilkes in the game, the young freshman on the floor. 3-pointer, not there.
And those are the shots you got to make. Wide open looks and opportunities. Not going to get a lot of Jeff City is pushing the tempo.
What a look by Martin, finding Samuels. Martin, we talked about his scoring prowess, but what a tremendous assist that time.
Yeah, so long and athletic. You see, nice finish.
And that is Davis Jr., the sophomore guard. Much needed basket there for Deer Creek. That ended the scoring drought for them. This is the big guy off the bench.
Wow.
Schinkel denied. And back the other way comes the Antlers. A scoop shot by Cooper Lasky. Off the mark. Martin at 6'5". Good handles for the big guy.
Head always up as well. You got to love his court vision.
And he lays it up softly. The assist by Johnson.
Man, he is a player. Watching him in warm-ups, just dunking the ball with ease. As here's a three on the way, but it's missed.
The young freshman Wilkes. They're bringing him along. But, again, another guy that's probably already a star is Judah Harris now running the point. Very quick guards for Jeff City. Illegal screen going the other way. That'll get the big guy, Schenkel, for a moving pick. His first foul. And again, we see hockey basketball as guys just running in and out of the lineup. And you see the coach's son, Rowan Buffington, into the ball game now. So subs aplenty in these early season games. The coaches want to see a lot of different guys. And the ball tipped away, stolen. Good defense by the Jays. Here's the coach's son. And he throws it away in the corner. Turnover, Jays. That will not make his father happy.
I was just thinking that when you said the coach's son.
Now, Rowan is an all-district soccer player. Back the other way. Mason Smith in the lineup for Deer Creek. And Davis Jr. not there. And Michael, when Davis shot that ball, you shook your head because he can get that shot all day long.
And you know I love to shoot, so I'm never going to be mad at you for shooting.
I mean, he just walked into a shot. I mean, these guys, there was no passing, just.
Yeah, you can't. You're trying to get it all back in one swoop, and
I mean, yeah, I know what he's trying to do, but it looks selfish and it's not good basketball. Here's Mawson, the ball fake, the banker, and Tripp Mawson, his first field goal. Tripp, a 6'3" senior guard.
I mean, it's been all Jeff City and a lot of one-on-one for Deer Creek, trying to go and get it all back in one swing. You got to make sure you're still running your offense and getting good shots. That's how I'm able to draw the foul. Still only 3 team fouls.
Wilkes to play it in from the baseline. Here's Mason Smith driving, hanging, and spinning off. Schenkel, the Jays rebound. Head now, and Harris crashing in and draws the foul. That'll be Judah Harris with the offensive foul, his first, the sophomore guard for the Jeff City Jays.
Harris, that's his first, team 4.
They won against Smith Cotton in their first regular season conference game, 76-40, and then beat Lee Summit North 67-51. Deer Creek 1-1 coming in. But once again, the defending champions of this tournament, they beat William Chrisman in overtime last year to win this tournament. Once again, they're making the long trip, the 5-hour drive from Oklahoma City. They're staying in town, however. And
nice.
The 3 is down by Mason Smith.
And that's what you get when you
And here is Harris. 3 spinning out. Davis Jr. pull up 3 at the buzzer.
Oh, okay.
So now Davis beats the clock, and he has 7 first quarter points, and slowly bringing his team back as they were trailing by a margin of 16-4, but a 6-0 run ending the quarter, and the Antlers hanging around here in the Fog Allen Invitational. Ready for the start of the second quarter. Winner to take on Olathe North in the championship of the 5th annual Fog Allen Invitational. Easy for me to say. If you're not familiar, Fog Allen went to high school at William Chrisman before a legendary career at KU. Also Coach Baker, coaching the Olympics. And a lot of people don't know that fact. It's kind of one of those trivia questions. Where did Fog Allen, the Jayhawks head coach, he went to a high school in Missouri at Independence, And
wow.
Player hitting the deck.
Foul goes against Jefferson City.
And it's going to be on Cole Heller.
His first, team fifth.
That'll be his first, team's fifth. And now here's Deer Creek trying to make a comeback. Davis Jr. Hit that three to end the quarter. Proby, the offensive rebound, back to Davis Jr. And now Mason Smith with a runner. And rebounded away by Samuels, and he's tied up. The arrow will go to Jeff City.
Well, you can see that Davis can get his shot off anytime he wants to. He's that kind of player. So EC1 goes in. He'll probably shoot the next one. He's has a quick release as well.
Some backcourt pressure, but the lead was as high as 12 by Jeff City. But here's Jordan Martin attacking the rim.
Man,
So smooth, yeah.
He's
Jinx, buy me a Coke.
He's so smooth. I'm telling you, a la Michael Porter when he was in high school.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out who he reminded me of. Take a look at that last one down the floor. Look at him. Head always up on the dribble. Nice back door, in and out. Get to his strong hand, up and under with the finish. Showing it all, the sophomore out of Jeff City.
I said everybody is slam dunk that he's going to play baseball, but isn't he getting colleges looking at him in basketball? And, oh, yeah. Near steal by that was Harris. Got his hand in the passing lane, but knocked it out. So, yeah, he is getting looks on the basketball floor, but it looks like he's going to go to Arkansas or go to the MLB draft. It's a very good baseball prospect, but you can see by his basketball prowess, a good basketball prospect as well. As Martin with the rebound, had it poked free from behind. Here's the freshman Wilkes. Whip it out to Davis Jr. for three. And a rebounding foul. Mason Smith pushing off. And the Antlers will get called for the foul. A little shove in the back there.
Foul is on Combs, his first, team second. Checking in for Deer Creek, Narte.
I think they gave the foul instead to Kugel. Not Mason Smith, who looked like he pushed in the back of AJ. And now a travel is whistled. And that'll be a Jay's turnover. Samuels is the leading scorer in the ball game with 8. See if they can get Wilkes going, the young freshman point guard. Mentioned that his dad played in the NBA. Now a coach with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shot not off. Not quite on tonight. You see freshman a little frustrated after he missed that shot. Got to move on to your next one, young fella.
Jordan Martin, his second, team 7.
Whistle the foul on Martin. That's a big foul. That's his second. Still a lot of time left in the second quarter. The Jefferson City star. And now you'll see Kyle Kugel, 6'3" junior. Jeff City over the limit. Now the turnover. And back the other way. Linsenmeyer with the layup.
That's the second time we've seen that, though. Players coming from behind Jordan Martin and just poking it loose.
Now Deer Creek has fought their way back. Now the steal by the freshman Wilkes. He'll attack. Layup no good. Ball on the deck. And went off Jeff City. It'll be Deer Creek ball on the side. But the momentum shifting right now. Deer Creek really using their quickness has sped up the game and created some turnovers, and now back to within 6 after they were down by as many as 12 in the first quarter. Kugel posting, undersized post, works it inside, gets it rejected, and the ball is going to be call a foul, or are you going to? Yep, it is a reach-in foul. I thought might have a jump ball. Instead, they called the foul on Kugel as we see that pressure that's caused the Jays problems. Near steal, KT in the ball game now. Kamari and Turner, as bodies continue just in and out of the game. I'm the old man on the porch. It used to be 5 guys that start and a couple guys off the bench, but early in the season it's varsity, JV, sophomores, get ready to play, because we're going to play all of you. And now the steal.
KT.
Yep. And he'll lay it up. Oh, no, that's Jaden Nardi, actually. He came in the game and got the steal. And now we get a timeout as we've got a ball game now, Michael.
Yes,
it's 18-14.
Yeah, it's been a 10-2 run to start this second quarter by Deer Creek, and they're getting it done defensively, getting in the passing lane. The little 2-1-2 full-court press is allowing these quick, speedy guards for Deer Creek to come in and do what they do. That was Jaden Nardi, with the steal.
He's only a freshman. So we got some good-looking freshmen in this game, good-looking sophomores, but Coach Donley's team got off to the tough start. Down early on 16-4 and have come back. Still plenty of time in the second quarter, and you know they want to defend their title in this tournament.
Coming out of the timeout will be Jefferson City Hall.
Deer Creek staying in that 2-1-2 with another near steal.
Yeah. And Nardi, I think I said KT earlier. I think it was a steal by Nardi. That I haven't seen KT come off. He hasn't taken off his warm-up shirt yet, so he hasn't been in the game yet. So beg your pardon there, Antler fans.
Well, a lot of quickness on the floor for Deer Creek at that guard position. And now they're back to within striking distance after coming out, and Jeff City just kind of landed to him early on.
Johnson shot short, rebounded by Davis Jr. Finding Wilkes, little short pass to Nardi. And again, Deer Creek, the more aggressive team. Here's Mason Smith, blocked from behind. Looked like Schinkel maybe got a piece and affected the shot as it came up short. Harris whirling, falling, and traveling.
Well, I thought they were going to call a foul. I think that was a good call by the official on the spin move. He lost his footing. And Jeff City just kind of looks out of sorts right now after coming out early, playing really efficiently.
Yeah, they just don't seem to have anything as far as the offense goes. Now they're setting up, it looks like a zone defense to try to slow down this Deer Creek team. It's on a nice run. Push at the baseline, whistled on Samuels. And 1-1 now awarded to Davis Jr. Davis Jr. averaged 11 points last year. He's one of 2 returning starters. He and Linsenmeyer both averaged double figures last year. They're back for a team that went 11-11. 1 out of 2 for the guard, Davis Jr. And a rejection by Wilkes at the rim.
Come on, Wilkes rising up the glass to block that shot. My goodness.
See if they can find some offense. They go to their star Martin. He's fouled from behind.
Take a look at that block last time on the floor. Watch this in the transition. Wilkes is trailing the play, and it comes over. When the little fellas get up and block it, it just looks so much more pretty.
Yeah, but I mean, did you see the effort? I mean, there was no big hop or anything. That was easy effort. Now the steal. Nice play by Nardi. Kicking it to his teammate Mason Smith. Layup good.
Mason Betha with the spin
and
off the glass.
Now
Oh, no,
Nardi.
it's a turnover.
Oh, they said they knocked it out. I beg your pardon.
Called a carry on it right there, but take a look right here at Mace. I'm just going to shorten Mace enough for Mace. Watch the English off the glass for the nice finish. And then it was a turnover, another one against Martin. So that pressure is getting to Jeff City just a little bit on that press.
No, 13-2 run by the Antlers, and they're right back in this ball game as now the shot is rejected at the rim. Hit ahead to Johnson, the scoop shot, no. And another stick back try, not there. And the ball fought for. Jays will reset their offense. Inside, Martin, their money man, spinning. Got his own miss, and finding Samuels, and what's the call? And they'll get a foul on Wilkes for Deer Creek. He can't believe it. You saw him say, what? Official explaining it to the young freshman as Jeff City a 1-point lead and the basketball at the baseline. 3:24 before Hy-Vee at the half. Early on, it looked like a blowout by Jeff City, but Deer Creek on a nice run has battled back to within one. Here's Martin down the baseline. And Silky. 8 first half points for the sophomore, Jordan Martin. Coming off 26 and 28-point games. Here's the freshman, the runner. No. And the ball out. It'll go to Jeff City. You look at the big guy, Proby at 6'6", really the size guy for the Deer Creek Antlers. Seeing them turn up the defense, that's really what's got them back in it. Pressured the ball and kind of got the offense for Jeff City out of sorts. Now the contact and the ball knocked out, and it's last touch by Buffington, the coach's son, and that'll be a turnover.
Well, I love the on-ball defense that I'm seeing from Davis. He's not just a scorer; he's getting after it defensively at times. Good body stop right there, then causing that turnover.
Mason Combs in the ball game. He'll shoot a 3 out of the corner. Comes up empty as Martin has the rebound. Up the court, eyes up. Down to a posted Martin, missing twice. Third time, and the foul on Proby. He'll have a chance at the three-point play. Jordan Martin now with 10.
That was a great job that time by Jordan Martin. Take a look at it right here. They're finally feeding the post for Jeff City, where they have a great advantage with him down low. Misses it twice, but battles back to finish right there. He'll shoot the free throw.
And we had an offensive rebound by Samuels and a jump ball, and the arrow goes to the team in blue, Deer Creek. So give it back to the Antlers. Again, they were down by a margin of 16-4 at one point. Things looked bleak, but Antlers fought back. Nice run, got it down to 18-17. And now a little run by the Jays, a 4-0 run, and they've opened up that 5-point lead as we approach 2 minutes to play before halftime. Linsenmeyer from downtown falling down, no call. Offensive rebound, gets it out to Nardi, no. And we had a foul on Linsenmeyer, I believe. Yes, he was trying to rebound.
17th foul on Deer Creek.
So both teams over the foul limit, so we'll get a one-on-one for Tripp Mossman.
Linsenmeyer's second foul, team 7.
Tripp got the double A in his name. Tripp Mawson, senior, 6'3". Good free throw shooter and connects on the first.
Yeah, Jeff City kind of weathered that run by Deer Creek in the second quarter. as they came out on that 10-2 run to pull themselves back to within 4. Misses that second free throw.
Yep, back to a 6-point lead on a 5-0 run by the Jays. Deer Creek is kind of cooled off after a nice start to the second quarter.
Jeff City back into a 2-3 zone. Here's another steal out of that zone.
Johnson the steal. Johnson the left-hand attack. Got his own miss. Handed off to a teammate. And Martin from the baseline, no. Johnson the ball fake. And put back up and in. Kendrick Johnson, his first field goal of the game. And I'll tell you what, you talk about a guy earning it. He got a steal. He went and got the rebound, the offensive rebound, and just fought for those 2 points there. And now we'll get a 30-second timeout for Deer Creek.
That was a good timeout by Deer Creek, as those guys kind of couldn't get it together offensively. The minute 9, you want to get a good shot opportunity and use as much clock as you can.
Once again, Olathe North moving on to the championship game. They won tonight, 58-36. Other winners tonight, Lee Summit North over Van Horn, and then the battle for the Miracle Mile. It was William Chrisman in a grinders fest with Truman, 46-42. So it'll be Lee Summit North and William Chrisman in the Consolations Champions match, which is basically the 5th place game, and then Van Horn and Truman play for 7th place. Rockbridge moves on to the 3rd place game. Deer Creek, the defending champions of this tournament, trying to make it 2 straight. They got to get to that championship game. And they're down by 8.
It's a 2-3 zone steal for Jeff City. Kind of daring Deer Creek to shoot. Let's see if Deer Creek will be patient and get a good shot.
Pass inside. Proby got it back on a second try and reverses it home.
Nice footwork down low.
John Proby will get the loose ball and reverse it home. It ends a little run by the Jays. Now the ball is tied up. Arrow will keep it with the Jays.
Well, let's take a look at that last bucket by Proby. Nice job gathering it, spin with the reverse kiss off the glass for 22, and Deer Creek pulling his team back to within 6. Let's see if they can get a stop defensively against Jeff City to end the half.
Martin the catch, put back twice, missed. Give it back to Deer Creek. Down by 6. They line up a 3.
Oh! That's a no. Good shot right there from Deer Creek to the coach.
Cooper Lasky, his first field goal. And a 5-0 run by Deer Creek. Inside Martin. Tell you what, when they need a bucket, they go to number 23. Here's KT out of the corner to beat the buzzer, no. And we have reached halftime. 27-22, Jeff City in a kind of a seesaw affair. Jeff City got off to the big lead, and then we saw Deer Creek cut it to within 1, and then now we're at 5 at the halftime break. 27-22, leading scores in the ball game. Well, Jaden Martin has 10 points to lead Jeff City. And looks like Clyde Davis Jr. has 8 to lead the Deer Creek side. As once again, your halftime score is 27-22 in favor of Jeff City. Like I said, it's been a streaks and close game, and let's send it down to Dion.
Well, I'm here with Coach Buffington from Jeff City. You guys got out to a really nice lead and then weathered their storm. That's a good basketball team. You kind of probably figured there was a run in there, didn't you?
Yeah, very good team. I mean, we know how fast they are. And any team that shoots the 3 as well as they do and as much as they do is dangerous. And their run and jump gave us issues, and we definitely got to make some adjustments in the locker room right now on that.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Coach.
Coach Buffington's team leads it by 5 at halftime. Ivy at the half coming up next here on Spectrum Sports. Second half underway as we send it down to Dion.
Well, guys, I talked with Coach Donnelly from Deer Creek, and he really liked the way his team answered. He said it's been kind of a weird day with a late start, and they played well yesterday. They need to kind of finish that. He said it feels like it's going to be a fourth quarter game. Two good teams and playing well.
They run a great things, Michael, in the third quarter, and Proby gets the easy deuce. Inside to Martin. Kick it out to Johnson. Johnson, Samuels, Martin, Heller, and Mawson. Original starting 5. Martin at 12 in the first half. Short on this jumper. And it's Kugel, Proby, Davis Jr., Nardi, and Linsenmeyer in the blue road uniform. Proby attacking. Man. Proby off to the fast start. Back-to-back hoops in a one-point ball game now. Jeff City's lead has been trimmed down.
If you watch Proby, he is great at playing angles. You saw that move before the half, and then right there as well, cutting off the angle and a near steal.
Yeah, Nardi nearly got the steal. We're going to whistle a foul on Kendrick Johnson. That'll be his first on the guard. And give it back to Deer Creek as they try to make their rally. Proby, by the way, is 6'6", the tall guy on the Deer Creek squad. And say he's a college prospect, excellent in the classroom, very high GPA. Kugel nearly got decapitated with that pass. And he'll get called for a traveling violation.
Their feet got tangled up down there. I thought
he just caught him off guard. He was kind of couldn't catch his balance and catch the ball there, and the ball almost hit him right in the head. And here's Johnson. This should be an interesting matchup. Heller posting, double team. Seems like every time they get in trouble, Martin is their go-to guy. Backdoor cut by Johnson. Back to Martin.
Nice job. Nice pass down low in the interior for Jeff City. It's a much-needed basket.
Martin now with 14. And pass inside intercepted by Heller. Now Johnson in trouble. Heller able to bail him out as he saves it off the floor. Wow. Now the steal by Davis Jr.
Oh,
and he'll lay it up and in.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, he is rocking and rolling. Davis is a player, and another near steal. They're everywhere. Deer Creek is like 8 people on the floor.
2-on-1 break. Linsenmeyer laid up good.
So this is the Deer Creek, Oklahoma that we thought we'd see.
And that's the first lead of the game as we've got a player down.
Take a look at these last couple of buckets, all from turnovers. Look at Davis coming across the body with the steal, but watch the finish on the same side. And then right here, causing the defender to lose control of the ball. And I love the finish right here, just up over the top. Probably could have dumped it off. Decides to take it himself for the bucket.
Linsenmeyer with a foul, his third. And he'll stay on the floor as Jeff City gets an answer from Samuels, who has a dozen points in the game.
That was a nice job by Samuels coming off that for a 17-foot pull-up.
Davis Jr. so fast with the basketball. Linsenmeyer from downtown.
And you got to love the bench. Everyone stood up when Linsenmeyer caught the ball. They got that confidence in their teammate. He knocks it down.
Well, this team looked dead in the water in the first quarter. Really fought back in this game. Mawson, the ball fake. Good defense by Nardi. And Samuels can't hit, but Martin, right place, right time. Jordan Martin.
Well, Deer Creek did a great job of boxing out, but no one actually went to go get the rebound.
Ties it at 33. He's got 16. And he is the leading scorer for the Jeff City Jays. He and Samuels, guys in double figures. Ball stays at the baseline with the Antlers. out of Edmond, Oklahoma. Just northwest of Oklahoma City. About 4.5, 5-hour drive to Kansas City, depending on how fast you drive. It's Proby, the pitch out.
How fast do you drive?
Linsenmeyer with a 3, too fast, if you ask my mom. And that's back-to-back threes by number 3. As here's Martin with a smooth runner.
Smooth operator a la Sade on that one. That floater.
18 for him. Linsenmeyer, by the way, back-to-back threes, has 10 in the game. So 3 guys in double figures. As Proby gets knocked to the deck, lost the handle, and a little shaken up. No whistle. Samuels quickly back the other way, layup good.
And it seems like Deer Creek is pulling away, but Jeff City, great job at answering at every turn.
And we'll get a timeout for Deer Creek and Mike Donnelly.
Deer Creek timeout. It's a full timeout.
It'll be a full timeout. His team down by 1 in this back and forth game. And I'll tell you what, we've seen some good scoring in the third quarter by Linsenmeyer, who's come out and hit some trays. Samuels, Martin, 3 of those guys in double figures. As mentioned, I guess the Antlers have 2 players in double figures, and Davis Jr. getting some refreshment there on the sideline, and also Linsenmeyer. But this looks like a shootout the rest of the way.
Well, it didn't look like
really
that.
Badly.
Didn't look like it was going to start out that way. It definitely didn't for Deer Creek, and they kind of woke up. It seemed like the late start had them kind of lagging a little bit, and they woke up. And give credit to Jeff City, especially Martin and Samuels with a couple of big answers after nice runs from Deer Creek.
Once again, the winner plays 2:30 tomorrow, and they will play Olathe North, winning 58-36. Eagles got 21 from Jalen Watson. As we take a look at the updated bracket, Eagles, so quick, so athletic. Sensational point guard in Watson. And they'll get the winner of this game for the title of the 2022 Fog Allen Invitational, 5th annual.
And you see Jeff City back to a 2-3 zone, trying to slow the quickness down. Linsenmeyer. Oh, he's fouled.
And he is fouled by Mawson as he hits the deck and will shoot 3. And we're seeing more and more players. Any little bit of bump, and I'm going to the deck. And the official said we're going to call it. And 3 now for Linsenmeyer, who averaged 15 points per game last year.
Well, you got to let the shooter land. That's a point of emphasis, even in high school basketball as well as on the pro level.
He had 8 yesterday, 11 today. He's got 2 threes. He's been the hot hand in the third quarter. And still playing with 3 fouls as well. The coach says he's staying out there despite a little foul trouble because he's really shooting the ball well. And he will shoot 1 more. Three for 3. So he's got 2 threes the behind the arc way and 3 free throws for a 3. So Deer Creek surges back in front. Here's Martin. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Nice, strong move.
This guy, scoreboard says 18. I got him for 20 in my book. And he is a big-time scorer for them. They shortchanged him a bucket. Near throwaway there. Good save by Davis Jr.
And this zone has definitely changed the tempo.
It's really taken the little starch out of their offense, hasn't it? Now Davis Jr. from the outside, and nothing but the bottom of the net.
Ugh. That's how you get him out that zone. You shoot him out that zone. I mean, good body stop by Davis. He's
They're letting him
everywhere.
play here as some fans grumbling about some body contact as Martin.
He's guarding everybody on the floor.
He's just jetting around on the floor as here is a runner put up by Lasky, and a offensive charge is called as Samuels takes the charge for the Jays.
Yeah, I don't know about this one. Take a look. He leans over as he's in the air. That's definitely not a charge.
So now it'll be back to the Jays as they'll work against some full court pressure, and Martin will inbound.
You see a little 2-2-1 full court now for Deer Creek.
Near turnovers. Nice save by Samuels. Back to Martin. Martin trying to pass it inside. Linsenmeyer stole it. Antlers run the other way. Linsenmeyer's been the hot hand in the third, and he continues hot.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Timeout, Jeff City. 45-39. How about Hudson Linsenmeyer, the junior guard? Quiet first half, second half in fuego.
Linsenmeyer light on fire, lit and fire, lighting fire, rocking fire from three, Kevin.
Well, he's got 3 official threes, but when you hit 3 free throws, that's 4. This guy is really feeling it.
And this was got him going right here. This is confidence booster. So you see one go down, you're a shooter. Give it to me again. One dribble pull up, nothing but the bottom of the net. And here in transition, heat check, light on fire. Linsenmeyer, 16 points tonight.
That's right at his average from last year. He's one of the 2 returning starters, Davis Jr. and him. Team that won 11 games but was 1 game away from going to state in 6A down in the state of Oklahoma. And they're based out of Edmond, Oklahoma. It's near Oklahoma City if you're not familiar. And they're the defending champs of the Fog Allen Invitational, and they're looking like it here in the second half.
They are. So we know basketball is a game of runs, and right now Deer Creek is making theirs.
Martin has really been the only answer to this Deer Creek run. Here's the coach's son. Off the mark on the 3. Outlet ahead to Mason Smith. Layup good. Lasky the assist.
Mason, that's the Mace leaking out for the bucket. And Deer Creek finding their rhythm right now, up 8.
This is their big lead of the ball game as we got a foul on the trap. And I think it's on Lasky as Charles Banks is explaining the call to him. 2 on Lasky. And now the subs continue to come back in. Nardi in. And Combs coming in now. Junior guard. Under a minute to play in your third quarter. And Lasky nearly got the steal. Bats it right back to Buffington. Very good soccer player. Along with Heller, they're very good soccer players at their high school. Bounce feed it into Martin. Had it poke free, and a reach-in foul coming up, I believe, on Nardi. Let's see what the baseline official is going to send Martin to shoot 2. As Nardi gets the foul call, and Nardi not any kind of foul trouble as Martin double-double. 20 points, 11 rebounds. So his first 3 games have went 28 points at Smith Cotton, 26 here in the first round of the tournament, now 20 in this game. And he's leaving a few on the table, missing those free throws. Winding down the third quarter. Deer Creek, with their 3-point shooting, has grabbed the lead.
Uh-oh.
Not this time.
Look at Mason with the hustle.
Mason Smith, the hustle rebound. Scoops it up and in, and is fouled. So that's just 1-2 right there. As he's got 9 off the bench, the sophomore.
Take a look at the hustle right here. I mean, he beat Samuels to the baseline, and then the nice scoop a la Iceman. That maybe will be a little bit for your time, Kev. George Gervin. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
ABA George Gervin.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I've been on the planet a long time here. I love that poster where he's sitting on those blocks of ice with a basketball. Yeah, that was a cool poster.
That's classic. Yeah, I'm with you.
And do I remember George Gervin? Oh my gosh, I saw George Gervin play at the Kemper Arena against the Kansas City Kings.
Oh, nice block.
And Samuel skips it back. That is the end of the third quarter. 50-39. What a comeback by the Antlers, the defending champions of this tournament. 3-point shooting has brought them back. Fourth quarter coming up next here in our second semifinal. The game of the week is brought to you by Hy-Vee. They're proud to support Kansas City High School athletics. Fourth quarter coming up as we take a look at your Hy-Vee scoring. What a quarter.
Man.
By Deer Creek, a 28-point quarter, and now they have the 11-point lead.
They scored more points in the third quarter than they did in the first half combined. And it was done really, Kevin, from the defensive end. Steals in the transition and the easy buckets, but light on fire Linsenmeyer come out smoking in that third quarter.
Fourth quarter will decide this. Winner to play Olathe North for the championship of the 2022 Fog Allen Invitational. It's Martin, Buffington, Samuels, Schinkel, and also Harris. And a whistle and a foul on Deer Creek. Deer Creek's lineup is Smith, Nardi, Kugel, Wilkes, and looks like Combs out there. That's an interesting look.
Team fifth.
Gave Smith his third foul there, as here's Martin bodying on him and puts it up and in. Too strong there.
Too strong, but a soft touch around the rim. We've seen it a few times as he and Mason have been battling.
Smith inside. Kugel outside. The three is home.
Oh my gosh.
Mason Combs.
I mean, it touched the volleyball net up there.
Martin cut off by Nardi. Now Nardi gets the steal. Here's Wilkes. And the freshman turns it over. Harris. Long outlet to Martin. Martin leaning it up. No, second try is good. 24 now for Martin. And he still hasn't surpassed his first two ball games. 26 and 28 in his first two. 24 in this one to go along with double figures rebounds, 12 or 13 rebounds. Mason Smith, baseline jumper. That would have been a two-pointer.
And you watched Nardi. I mean, he's like Davis. He's everywhere on the
floor. He's like a free safety. He's just flying around out there.
That's a great.
And Schinkel, offensive rebound and stick back. That's his first bucket of the game.
That's a great comparison. It is like a free safety out there.
And he's just trying to watch the passer's eyes, and we saw him pick off that Martin pat. Wilkes, and the jumper no good there by Kugel. Second try is blocked by Schinkel, and the Jays come out of the fray with the loose ball. Here's Samuels crashing in, and it's a charge on Samuels. Go the other way for Deer Creek.
Take a look at it right here. Samuels coming down full head of steam. And gets called for the charge right there. That was a good job stepping in that time by Mason Combs.
Wilkes, the freshman point guard. Mentioned his dad played in the NBA. Mike Wilkes, now a coach on the Oklahoma City Thunder bench. He's the assistant coach. Hudson Linsenmeyer have been the story of the second half for this Deer Creek squad.
I mean, put some respect on his name. Lights on fire right now.
And he is one of the two starters returning, as now ball poked free, and they'll call the freshman for the foul. He thought he got it clean, and, well, you make the call.
Let's take a look at it right here. Can't come across the body. Man, it looked.
I mean, he hit his leg on the follow-through, but it's clean right through there. Yeah.
Well, I think the foul wasn't on the tip. I think it was on the grab of the jersey after the ball was loose. So that's a loose ball foul. So that's actually a good call by the official, Langston Parker.
Mawson missing the three. The run out now for Davis Jr. Boy, he and Nardi, they can run all day, can't they? This speed to burn. As here's Davis Jr. No. Samuels got the rebound and finds Martin.
I mean, this looks a la Olathe North.
Martin spinning, no, got his own miss, and puts it up and in. Timeout, Jeff City.
Well, so, Mason Combs is down there underneath.
Martin just going after the ball, and he's got 26 and 14 rebounds.
Take a look right here. Comes down, gets cut off, and then spins, misses. But Mason Combs doesn't know where the ball is, and those outstretched arms.
You're blocking out, but you're not going after the rebound. And this guy, big number 23, is.
Yeah, he's so long and athletic. He has those arms that he can scratch his knees standing up straight. Steady. We saw him kind of struggle in the first half with the ball, turning it over, but kind of settle in the second half.
Yeah, this is a guy that's baseball's his first sport. Headed to Arkansas. Most likely to pitch, throws in the low 90s, but also plays shortstop. He's a good hitter. And mentioned that he's getting college looks for basketball, as he was an all-conference, all-district player as a freshman. And he started out the season 28 in his first game, 26, and a 26 and a double-double in his third game. So basketball definitely on his side. Last year averaged 9 points and 7 rebounds, so he has really made a step up in scoring. But was only a ninth grader last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's only a sophomore, and so still has a long way to go in his development. But early on, he's showing a lot of promise for what he can do. And we talked about it earlier, his baseball going in the low 90s. That's amazing.
Mason to Mason. Combs to Smith. Let's see if they want to run some clock. Linsenmeyer feeling it and just can't hit the layup, and then gets the frustration foul.
Just short-armed it right there. Should have just turned it over there and dunked it.
And a 1-on-1 will start on the other end. That's the 17th foul, as Linsenmeyer's got 4 fouls.
Oh, we can't foul out. Lights on fire.
Well, he has 16 points, but let's see. Yeah, he is coming out of the game as Lasky subs for Linsenmeyer. And Martin, the game's leading scorer, shooting a 1-and-1. Front end missed. Antlers have it back. They have the lead in the basketball. See if they want to manage the clock here in the fourth quarter. Now Heller with the steal. Back to Martin. And Martin takes it up and in. Martin is just a scoring machine. He's got 28 points.
That's a good job on that steal. And another steal.
Martin got his hand on it. They go back to Jordan. And he's a little short on that one. And snatching away the rebound is Davis Jr.
Well, that would have been big. Cut the lead to 4.
Sure would have. And the interception by Martin. Jordan on both ends, finding Johnson, layup, spinning in. Timeout, Deer Creek.
From Martin.
Take a look at that last play, and the defense is getting Jeff City back into the game. Good steal by Martin. And watch his head, always on the swivel, getting it ahead for the easy bucket, causing Deer Creek to take a timeout. Only up 4 after being up by 10.
Yeah, they led it at the end of the quarter by 11, and it seems like every time you think you got this game figured out as far as who's going to surge in front and win this game and play Olathe North in the championship, you see a run by these teams.
Another game day 2 is coming up. You're on Game Time. This is Game Time.
Game of the night being played by Jordan Martin on the Jeff City side, but I mean, it's really just another ho-hum game for him, the way he's been scoring all year, 26, 28, and he's got 28 tonight, but Linsenmeyer kind of led the spark, but he's in foul trouble now for Deer Creek, and I guess Coach Donnelly looking for somebody else to step up here out of that huddle.
Well, you got Davis Jr., who I think is probably their most prolific scorer, who can take over a game in a heartbeat, but you got to love the defense you've been getting from Nardi and the hustle as well from the two Masons on the floor for Deer Creek. And here's a 1-2-2 full-court look for Jeff City to try to slow this Deer Creek team down.
Seeing this pressure create turnovers. Get it ahead to Lasky, to the freshman Wilkes, and he's rejected at the rim by Martin.
And that's a freshman right there trying to go up. You don't even need a bucket. Oh, nice block.
That was Lasky got a piece. And we got a foul whistled on Deer Creek. Proby back in. I saw Wilkes raise his hand like the foul was on him, but he may have been saying, I made a boo-boo trying to take on the 6'5 Martin underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when his hand was raised. So no foul. Just kind of hurt the team there as Martin got the block. Martin handling out front. 6'5 against 6'6. Samuels.
Yeah, you got to find Martin down low. He's been the...
Oh, yeah. He's posting, but he's got 6'6 Proby on him. There they go down low. Martin swings it around and puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
There you go.
You cannot stop this guy right now as he's got 30 in the game.
I mean, he was calling for the ball the entire possession, finally gets it down low. The double team comes. Good job by Nardi slapping it loose. Gets it back, and he's just too strong for Proby.
Team 8. Martin to the line to complete the three-point play.
Look at that night. Throwing a few blocks. And he will try to complete the three-point play. And let's see, the ball will go to Deer Creek. Jeff City thought it was last touched. And you see Coach Buffington laughing it off. He thought his Jays had it, but instead the official says it'll be Deer Creek ball. Linsenmeyer back out there, Michael.
Yeah, Linsenmeyer back out there with 4 fouls. He has to be smart, and I like Coach Buffington putting this 1-2-2 full court press to slow down Deer Creek. And there you go, turnover.
And Nardi can't hold on in the corner. Turnover Deer Creek. So we've seen some costly fourth quarter turnovers by the Antlers. And that gum getting a workout for Coach Donnelly is his team trying to get back to the championship game for a second straight year.
Man, Davis is just playing some amazing on-ball defense.
Oh, and now the steal by Nardi.
There you go.
And he lays it up and in as he redeemed himself.
Can you imagine if this score holds up in tomorrow's championship game at Olathe North and Deer Creek?
Quick on quick.
Oh, my goodness.
He set the screen, but doesn't get a little screen and roll action that they wanted. And if that's on Linsenmeyer, that was a bad foul to take for your 5th. And he is done. As he was just bodying the player there, and that's not being safe with 4 fouls.
No, not being smart out there, knowing you have 4 fouls. Got to know when to give a little bit, and that time gets called for his 5th.
1-1 now for Mawson as they'll sub now for Linsenmeyer. Had the big third quarter, finished with 16, but fouls out with 2 and some change left as the freshman Wilkes back in.
Every time I said his name, I was thinking about the song from Rocky, Hearts on Fire. Who sings that song, Kevin? I know you know. Hearts on Fire. It was when they was working out
Survivor,
Russia.
maybe?
We got to find that. We got to find out who that is.
I believe Survivor, but my memory is a little shaky. You're gonna there you're gonna check the old iPhone. All right, well, yeah, let's see. I'm gonna say Survivor and stick with it. I put.
Is that your final?
Yeah, that is my final answer. You're gonna say I'm wrong or what? You found out the answer. I know. Don't leave the listeners.
John Cafferton.
Oh, all right.
And the
Beaver Street Band. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember
Beaver
those
Street
guys.
Band.
Yeah, I remember those guys. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it was Survivor sang one of those Rocky songs, I believe.
Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, there you go. All right.
And look at this.
The trap is everywhere, and Deer Creek is working the clock with the 4-point lead. 90 seconds to play. This is clock management time as Davis Jr. to Proby, rejected by Heller.
Oh, my goodness.
Jay's on the run. Here's Johnson.
Oh,
and
man.
He'll get called for a charge.
What a phenomenal job by Cooper Lasky getting back on the defensive end. Take a look at it right here. First of all, the block by Cole Heller for Jeff City. But Lasky getting back and timing this perfectly, taking his square on the chest.
That is a solid play by a sophomore, Cooper Lasky. As once again, the pressure applied by the Jeff City Jays as they trail by 4. And now Deer Creek had it poked away. It'll stay with the Antlers at the baseline. Ball tapped out. Again, Deer Creek will just move down the baseline and inbound it. Freshman Wilkes to play it in. And Lasky
my goodness.
has the shot blocked by Martin. You thought he had a bunny there, Michael, and
He did.
Martin came flying in and swatted it.
I thought he did as well. Nice set. Kind of gets lost, but recovers with his length and athleticism for the block.
Davis Jr. Now they'll reset it out front, spread the floor. Nardi. And Davis Jr. with the step and the finish.
Yeah, you still want to score. Put the lead up. Now it's a 2-possession game.
Mawson, pass intercepted by Lasky with a couple of big plays late. And a foul in the backcourt on Samuels. Now the Jays had fouls to give. There's no 1-and-1. That's only the 16th foul. I don't know why everybody's parading down to the free throw line. You're not there yet. So we'll inbound it in the backcourt as they throw the ball back. Yep. Davis says, I was ready to shoot some free throws
Yeah,
there.
he walked
You
up
were
there
wrong. Yeah, he was.
confidence.
Yeah. Sorry, young fella, you don't have enough yet. So they'll inbound it in the backcourt. And Wilkes. And he is fouled.
Smart play by
That's
Wilkes.
earning a foul.
Yeah, that's
Stop.
smart. That's a la Chris Paul right there.
Yeah. Well, you can see the savvy of this freshman. Well, we've seen some good point guard play these semifinals.
Man, I might come out here and watch that championship game tomorrow. That's going to be a good one just to watch.
And it'll be now a 1-and-1 awarded to the freshman as he connects.
That's
Wilkes.
big. That's big. Who can
Quiet
make the free
game.
throws? Yeah.
Quiet game for this young guy, but he's just a ninth grader. So
He's like Love. So you don't have two freshmen tomorrow going toe-to-toe.
1 out of 2. Still life for the Jays. They quickly get into the front court.
Oh!
3 is rejected by Mason Combs. This is a quick block by number 5, the junior guard.
Well, watch him get back into it. The recovery closing out with his hands up like he's been taught in practice all fall long, and big block for Deer Creek.
And we got a timeout on the floor. 60-53. Deer Creek trying to get back and defend their championship. They won in overtime over William Chrisman last year. Can they play Saturday at 2:30 against Olathe North and go back-to-back? Let's see. This ball game's not over. Jeff City says we're not done yet. Jeff City last year got, I believe, 7th place in this tournament. Big game for Jordan Martin. 31 and a double-double. Linsenmeyer, good game, but fouled out with 2:08 left with 16. Double figures for Davis Jr. Mason Smith, the top scorers on the Deer Creek side of things. Seen a lot of guys, like I said, get the sophomores, the JV, and the varsity ready because you're all going to play in these opening games. Everybody gets some action as they get it in to Samuels. Off the mark, rebounded away by Combs. And now the Antlers going to try to run out the clock or draw fouls. And now Davis Jr., you will get to go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1.
Love the handles on this kid, Davis. Davis is going to be a big-time player. He's a great scorer, and defensively he gets after it. We see them all over the floor along with
Nardi, yeah.
Nardi,
those guys are so fast.
No. Just imagine.
They're not even breathing hard either. You know, they're running all over the place.
Well, they got 16-year-old lungs.
I got you, but I'm just saying, these guys, I mean, they're so fast. And like you said, with that matchup with Olathe North,
man, that's going to be
those guys
Watson
are fast, too. And
Watson and TJ
yeah,
and the Twins, that's going to be a matchup.
17 now for Davis Jr. and winding it down. Mawson the 3, no. And that's your ball game. And we have our final set for the 5th annual Fog Allen Invitational. As Deer Creek, it looked like a struggle early on as they were down 16-4 in the 4th quarter. And they come back and win it.
Yeah, great game by both teams, but Deer Creek weathered the storm and got it done defensively, playing the passing lanes, turning defense into offense.
3 guys in double figures for Deer Creek, led by Davis Jr. 17, Linsenmeyer with 16, and double-double for Jordan Martin, 31 and 16 or 17 rebounds as his team drops their first game of the year as we send it down to Dion.
Here with Clyde Davis Jr., great second half for you guys. You just kept the intensity up. Is that kind of a good game for you guys to kind of get the season going?
Yes, sir. We just got to keep being consistent, just keep locking in, doing what we were taught to in practice.
You keyed a lot of your offense off your defense, and you guys especially with the quickness. Did you get a chance to watch a little bit of Olathe North? There's going to be a lot of quicks in that game tomorrow, right there.
Indeed. The whole team's quick, you know. We just got to, we have to feed off our defense. We have to play as fast as them.
What's it like to come up here and travel in a tournament you guys won last year to be able to come back and defend?
Oh, it's great. We just want to defend, you know. We just want to keep going and win this championship. That's what we focused on.
All right, well, thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Dion. I think Davis Jr. is breathing harder in that interview than he was during running around the basketball floor. 62-53, Deer Creek in the finals against Olathe North. We'll have a wrap-up from Hy-Vee right after this. Well, the finals are set, Michael, for this 5th annual Fog Allen Invitational. And I tell you what, we got some quick teams in that championship game. Deer Creek rallies and wins, and they'll play Olathe North tomorrow.
Yeah, if you want to see a good basketball game, come out to William Christian tomorrow at 2:30 for the championship game. It's going to be quickness all over the floor, good defense, good offense. We'll see who prevails.
Special thanks to our AD here, Greg McGee, and also thanks to our coaches, Donley and Buffington. Thanks to Dean Andruck, our producer. For Michael Watson, Dion Cliss, our entire crew, Kevin White saying so long from the Fog Allen Invitational. Our final in the second semifinal is 62-53, a Deer Creek win. They'll try to defend their title. They were winners last year as we say goodnight from William Chrisman in Independence.